Assalamualaikum and good evening, sir. My name is Nur Amiza binti Awang Kamis, and I want to explain about the introduction. So, for the introduction, the online food delivery (OFD) that this industry has rapidly grown due to the expansion of the internet and digital platforms such as DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Metuins. So, from the global sales, that is increased significantly from 2040 to 2080 and continuous rise, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. So when the consumer relies more on online food service, so however most delivery workers operate as independent contractor, well, which is create challenges related to community safety and health. So the unlike traditional employees, careers often lack insurance, proper training, and regulated working hours. So they have face risks such as accident, pressure from customer, based on performance system, income accessibility, and food safety concerns. So from there, these research aim to evaluate the risks on the OSH after sector, identify weakness in current regulations, and propose improve as such as moderate safety training, better driving monitoring, and stronger for the safety. Thank you for me. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Mugab Farhan. I'm going to present for the analyze the current OSH policies and strategies in the OFD industry based on the selected articles. The first policy is food temperature control during delivery. This is to maintain proper food temperature during delivery to prevent growth from the bacteria and foodborne illness. Delivery riders need to use the insulated bag thermal. This is for the prevent growth of the bacteria, and then insulated bag keeps the hot food and cold and food cold. That's the function of the insulated bags. And then this is to prevent food from entering temperature for hot danger zone. And then last one is to help maintain food safety and quality during transportation. Next policies is hygiene and sanitation during food transportation. This is to ensure cleanliness and hygiene when handling food orders. Delivery bag must be clean and well maintained. This riders and restaurant workers need to avoid direct contact with the food. Food containers must be sealed and proper packaging. And then use tempered evident packaging like seal stickers, special containers. This is to remind the customer that the food is not open yet. And last one is to protect food from dust, pollution, and bacteria. And I'm going to present for the strengths and weaknesses of these practices and the real world example. So the first policy strengths is improve food safety during delivery. Insulated bag helps maintain proper food temperature. This can reduce risk of food contamination and spoilage. And last one is to increase customer trust in online food delivery. That the strengths, and there have the weaknesses too. The weakness is lack of strict enforcement by OFD platform. Some riders must buy their own insulated bags. The weaknesses is because some riders not buy the insulated bag because of the price maybe, so they buy the cheap one that not have the insulated bags. And then no standardized monitoring system for temperature control. So the real world example is food may remain in the in the temperature danger zone 41 to 135 for long periods, which allow bacteria to grow quickly. And then the number two policies for the strengths is to reduce risk of food contamination, maintain hygienic food handling practices, and proper packaging help protects consumer from foodborne illness. The weaknesses is inconsistent implementation across OFD platform, no strict rules for cleaning delivery vehicle or equipment. Maybe OFD company or OFD platform not mandate their workers to clean their bags or vehicles. And then lack of regular hygiene inspection. And yes, maybe OFD platform not doing the regular hygiene inspection. So that the weaknesses. So the real world example is many of the platform do not require regular sanitation or inspection of delivery vehicles, increasing the risk of contamination during food transport. So that's all from me.
Hi, my name is Sadira. I will explain for the identification of the gap and challenges. 3.1 for areas where the current safety practice fall short. So, from the article, from the finding that from article that I get is the first one is lack of the standardized trainings. As we know, many online food deliveries platforms they do not require a delivery workers to complete the formal food safety training or the food handling certifications. So for the second point is, unlike the restaurant staff, the riders they often only receive the basic instruction on how they use the delivery applications such as the family one, which is the Grab Food and Food Panda. And the last one is they having a limited training means that the rider they may not fully understand it about the proper food handling and hygiene practices, and also the most important is cross contamination preventions. And then the second point is a weak temperature control during the deliveries. So the food safety guidelines they require the food to stay outside from the danger zone. This because um, when they inside the danger zone temperatures, the bacteria they will rapidly grow in the food. So that's make the food will be broke, and um, the texture will be apa tu? Uh, rosak. Okay. And however, during the deliveries, the food they may remain in the transit for the long period due to the, for example, like traffic congestions, a long delivery distance, and delays in the food preparations. Next, I will explain for the 3.2 specific risks and challenges. So the first point is pressure from the GIG economy work structures. Most delivery riders work under the GIG economy arrangements where they will gain or they will get the income depends on the number of the delivery completed. So that's why most of the riders they take much order or have it scheduled packed to get more numbers for the deliveries, and also will get the income more than more than more than they expected they will get. And the platform the platform that they usually go do use such as the Grab, Panda, and the Move and the Nature Van they employ the freelance riders. And the riders they may prioritize the speed and the customer ratings over the safety practices, and this may lead to the risky behavior like accident, jam, or anything else. Second point is road safety hazard. So the rider they may spend a long hours traveling on the busy roads and the highways. So they also may face the challenges such as the traffic congestions, unfamiliar delivery locations, and bad weather, heavy rain, wind, and extreme heat. So basically, weather will be faced by the motorcycle riders that are particularly vulnerable to the road accidents and environmental hazards. So that's all from me.
Hello and good day to you, sir. My name is Jason Wee, and I'll be talking about my part of this assignment, which is the proposed strategies for improvement. All right, so without further ado, let's go. All right, first thing we have, I would say that we should really implement mandatory safety training for delivery drivers. It is because many actually do not receive trainings where this will actually increase risks such as traffic accidents and also unsafe working practices. All right. So why I would say this is because that many drivers actually like new drivers, they actually use this part-time job as because they have a lot of flexible hours and so on. So that is actually why they do not receive much trainings before they actually studied. So second would be the provide standardized safety equipment and vehicle support. Right. So I say this is because most drivers actually use their own vehicle without properly check whether it's actually safe for the driving itself or not, whether it's actually suitable or not, such as like motors that are not equipped with the right equipment to actually deliver things, and those so on. So that is what I mean by that. And next we have the introduce the work log and also the fatigue management system. All right, what I say this is because many employees actually tend to work long hours, and especially like those high intensity hours, like maybe during public holidays like Raya and so on. Those are those kind of works that they actually give a lot of pay, but it takes a long time. Like maybe like they will go for long working hours because they want to get more money from it, which is understandable, but it's also very concerning. So with this, organizations can also actually implement a system where the system can actually track their working hours, and if they have exceed the certain time, they will pause the activity. And that is all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, and my name is Muhammad Syam Fakris bin Muhammad Sahini, and I'll be explaining about the conclusion. For online food delivery shows that how comprehensive the digital services can make food ordering faster, easier and more convenient for customers. Businesses that combine innovation with clear strategies and focus by measurable goals and better able to improve their services and achieve long-term success, which means in their vision and mission. Next is an experienced leadership teams play an important role in guiding the organization and driving the execution of strategies by implementing proposed strategies for improvement, and such as enhancing digital systems and service quality. Organizations can also continue their growth and stay competitive at the same time. And it is important to prioritize OSH, which is Occupational Safety and Health, to ensure a safety and a healthy workplace. And last but not least is the safety is everyone's responsibility, and a safe workplace leads to a stronger and more successful organization. That's all from me. Thank you.